What's up, guys? Anime Real Talk. I just want to put this out before you get to the actual video. My audio for this recording was scuffed because I didn't realize until after voice meter had been on a completely different setting. I don't know why it was on a different setting. Very odd. But yeah, I tried to fix it the best I could. I'm sorry about the audio. If it's kind of wonky, don't expect that kind of quality in the future. It will be normal again. I promise. Once again, this is a really rough restart for me. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. Sorry. But anyway, enjoy the video as much as you can. Later. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed firsthand the peak that is One Piece. And not only did we feel it, Crunchyroll and the internet felt it as well. As a one particular Monkey D, Luffy, hit his peak. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anime Real Talk. Today we're going to review One Piece, episode 1071. So first things first with this episode. Obviously, a lot of people are saying this is the best One Piece episode of all time. I'm inclined to agree.
Wait a minute.
In terms of animation. Now, I say animation because as great as this episode was, it was phenomenal. It was great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that stood out to me that I did not like, that I did not enjoy.
Wait.
What are those things? We'll get to those in a bit. First, I just want to say, everyone who worked on this episode, from the animation directors of Midori Matsuda, Kaito Saito, and along with Takahashi Kojima and Ryungusu, you couldn't have done better. You couldn't have done better animation-wise. The animations in this episode were just, there's nothing, I think, within Toei that touches this, will ever touch this, maybe for a long time, except maybe the ending of One Piece?
Maybe.
Now, let's get on into the bad, because there's some bad. Do not get it twisted. The episode was phenomenal, but glaring issues are still glaring issues. So first off, I want to talk about one of the most glaring issues of all, and that was obviously the reuse of the Luffy animation. Once again, I'm not going to like completely just dump on the scene, because the scene itself is phenomenal. Great. Oh, like the animation, everything, the atmosphere, like the surroundings that were animated, that Luffy was affecting, it was so good.
Yes, sir.
So very eye-pleasing, but we used it quite a bit. I believe they used it like 3 times this episode. They kept going back to it. I might be wrong, maybe twice, but I know at least they went to it twice.
2, count 'em, 2.
Wasn't a fan of it. Definitely there's stretch time. The flashbacks. Dude, the flashbacks. Come on now.
Please.
We need to have a whole flashback. Like, it's not even just a snippet of the flashback. We need that whole flashback?
No.
Took up so much of that, like, at least that series of events that you could have, like, just had the snippet. You could have fit so much more dialogue or action within that. That'd been great. Once again, unneeded. We didn't need that. We've been here. Toei, trust me. Trust me. We've been here.
Over and over again.
We don't need reminded. We know what they went through. Okay? Because as much as I enjoyed this episode quite a bit and I couldn't stop smiling, I wanted more Gear 5 Luffy, and I wanted to see more, at least, talking or action, preferably action, from him. Didn't get that because these 2 flashbacks just consistently just hogged up some spotlight, which is unneeded. And then finally, the last complaint I had, but I had this complaint within the chapter itself when the chapter came out, was the Orochi.
Kill him!
Once again, don't care. Like Orochi and Kanjuro, like, no one cares, I think, at this point. Like, just kill Orochi, be done with it. There's no point in him being around anymore. So that out of the way, let's talk about the good, the positive. Oh, everything involving Luffy. Positive.
We're HIV positive.
Then having the people of Marjawa talking, the elders, the 5 elders, the 5 Chads, the 5 gentlemen, explaining the gum fruit. And they changed a couple things with the gum fruit when they're explaining what the gum fruit really is, how it's the human fruit model Nika, named after the sun god Nika. They changed something from the manga, which maybe the manga translated it to this in the official. I don't know if I read the Viz official. If I did, I will after this. In at least the first release of Gear 5 on the chapter, when explaining this fruit, they had said in the manga chapter that it was never the gum fruit. The gum fruit's never been a thing. It's always been the human fruit. Whereas here in the anime, at least on the Crunchyroll adaptation, they say it's called the gum, but it has another name.
My mind is all screwy-dooey, Ukes.
I don't know which one to take. Once again, maybe the official translation does say that, which then I'll have to take it with that. But if not, then it still says you know, pretty much Gum Gum Fruit was never its name, and there's an issue translation-wise, but it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. And they play with the idea that maybe there's devil fruits running from them. Maybe it has a mind of its own. Maybe it has a will of its own. Which I'm not sure if I want to go with that. Maybe? We got the real name of Luffy's fruit, the human fruit, model Nika. The shot of Luffy jumping into the moon, phenomenally done. Good lord, the shot of him standing like underneath the moon, the red and golden aura, Conqueror's aura, which someone told me in the comments, because I've not been watching anime consistently. I'm strictly a manga reader. Has Luffy always admitted some sort of golden Conqueror's aura? Or just new? But just the transformation in of itself, first his hair turns white, and then his full clothes turn white, except for his like waist belt. It stays purple for some reason. I'm not gonna, probably aesthetically, because you know, it just looks pleasing, white on purple, looks really good. And eventually we do get the conflict between him and Kaido to continue. Kaido's about to use a blast breath on everybody on the floor below. There's a part where Kaido's like CGI, like his head CGI.
I don't know!
That never plays. I don't know why they would use that there. I'm not going to complain much about it though, because it's neither here nor there. It was just a little tiny nitpick. It didn't really impact the story very much, or the action. Maybe save money, I would assume, probably. I would say this episode, given what the animation was like, probably cost a lot, so probably save money, so I'll let it pass. Luffy blowing up his arm, that animation sequence was phenomenal, and just grabbing down, reaching Kaido and sling blading him, and slinging him back up with him. Dude, everything was just so good! The fights between Kaido and Luffy, like the little skirmish they had before the end of the episode, oh, so everything was just...
I'm gonna come.
It's the clash of styles between every animator that happened in this episode. If you watch it, meshed so well together. So well. Oh my gosh, so good. They literally got top brass for this. They got top brass. They weren't playing. They weren't joking. They got the best animation directors. They got the best animators. They weren't playing. And I'm hoping they stay around for the rest of the fight. At least for the rest of the duration of the fight. And in the arc, you can go back to normal. To what you've been doing. I loved Luffy going buff. That was him pulling his waistbanding, buffing up. Oh, it's so sick. And I laughed so hard. He's like, he said muscle, muscle, muscle. So good. I honestly can say, from the start of Luffy getting Gear 5 to the end of it, I could not stop smiling.
Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
I would just smile the entire way through, laughing. Truly the bringer of joy, which is Luffy. I love the sequence where they're showing Luffy and they're doing the gear, like the little cartoon thing till they introduce the Gear 5 officially. I loved it. I saved it from a video on TikTok. I got it for myself. So good. Beautiful. I don't know why. The part that I liked a lot was like him laughing with the smoke coming out.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Luffy grabbing the ground, turning rubber, returning Kaido's blast breath to him. Kaido animation, like cartoony, blowing smoke out of his mouth. And then when he shoots the blast breath back at Kaido, and Kaido just gets bug eyes for a second and just stops for a freeze frame for like a quick millisecond. Oh, it's so good. Luffy giving him the Hulk treatment for the first time in his career, in his illustrious career. Kaido is Loki. So, I keep saying so good, but that's what it was. It's just so good. Everything was great. Everything was perfect. I have nothing more to say about it. The episode itself overall, I had a lot of fun with, and I'm going to watch the remaining episodes for the fight. I will be reacting to them on the second channel, so go check that out. And other than that, then, man, that's all I got to say. The episode overall, animation on point, perfect. Storyboarding, need some work. Those flashbacks were not it, man. Overall, though, episode great. Episode rating, I'll give the episode a rating. It's not an S.
That is crazy.
I will give it a rating of an A+. I think that's fair. It's a monumental moment. It crashed Crunchyroll. A lot of people had to watch a ripped version on YouTube. That's insane. There was people posting it on Twitter or X, whatever it's called now. Elon's weird. But that's it. I'm done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.